Hello, my name is Leroy Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the Babushka Lady's camera. Now, for years, people's been trying to look for who really was the Babushka Lady, and no one's never even found her or talked to her or anything else. I'm still looking into it myself because maybe in the police files or the FBI files, CIA files, somebody might have got her testimony. So I'm still looking through them all just to see if I could pinpoint and locate this Babushka Lady. Now, there is one person that claims that she is the Babushka Lady, but her story really does, sorry to say, but, she's a nice lady and all stuff like that. But her story does not match what we see in the films and images of the actual Babushka Lady. Even the type of camera that she claims she's using was not a camera that came out until 1967, which is 4 years after the assassination. And when that was brought up, then she come around and she starts talking about, well, it was a demo model that was made. Okay, so every time someone pinpoints something in her story saying you're not right, it's not accurate, another story comes up behind that. Just like, the lady has blonde hair, and the Babushka ladies we see in the films and image and stuff has black hair, but then she turns around and says she has a wig on. Like I said, I'm not trying to put her down or nothing like that. But when you're going to tell a story, make sure you have all your facts first, just like the camera itself. Excuse me. Uh, when I was going over the Babushka Lady in the films and stuff like that, seeing how she was taking her images, studying other images just like this right here. If we look at the Zapruder film, which is Zapruder film shows us a clear image of the Babushka Lady as camera that she was using. We bring it over here, zoom in and widen up. As you see, it's a square box camera. Okay, this is the type of camera she's using, and as you see as well, it's covering up most of her face. So it's pretty big size cameras like this. Okay, but it's a box camera. Now, even in this image here, which was taken of the Babushka Lady, we could see that the camera that she has in her hand is square stuff, and she's got one hand here, and she probably has her other hand over here holding it. Okay, now the type of camera actually she was using is this type of camera here, which is, as you see here, it's pretty good size camera. Okay, they make different shapes, size, and models of this camera here, but it's all made by the same company. Okay, they're pretty good size cameras and stuff, you know. And this is the type of camera that the Babushka Lady was actually using was an Ansco, okay, Sure Shot, okay, which is made in Birmingham, what you see right here, even in still image here. It was made in Binghamton, New York. Okay, this image, I don't know how somehow or another it's backwards, so it's kind of hard to look this way, but it's made by Binghamton in New York. Okay, it's an Ansco. Okay, this is the type of camera that she was using. Now, what people don't know about this, okay, right here, this little red knob here, that's how you click for each image, okay? And this up here is the winding, where you wind the film till it goes to number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and so on and so on. It's a still shot camera. Okay, this type of camera, it uses 120 film. Okay, and what you do is you put the film right here in this sprocket, and then you pull it around all the way through around this way, and then hook into another sprocket that's on this side here. But how you do that is you open up the back camera, you pull this insert out, which is right here. Then you put your film right here on this side, and then you slide it through, and you bring it through this way. Now you got to slide it through this little wheel here, okay? And then you slide it around and slide it through the little wheel here. Then you stick it over here. Then you put it into another sprocket, roll it up, and then insert it in here. Then we take this and insert it back into the camera. And after we start it back into the camera, you turn this wheel right here until you look at the back and the back side of the camera here. There's a little window about this big, and it has a red dot, which is called the little red window. And you keep on turning this knob here until you'll see number 1. And once you see number 1, that's when you stop. Then you can go ahead and take your shutter picture here, click, Okay, then you roll it again, then number 2 comes up, click, roll it again, 3, and so on and so on and so on. I just wanted to make this video here to let everybody know that the type of camera that the Babushka Lady actually was using was an Ansco camera. It was made in Binghamton, New York. Okay, it used 120 film, and it was this individual single shot camera. It was not a movie camera, it was a single shot camera, as I pointed out here. Okay, now I did a lot of research on this. I spent a lot of time studying the camera she has in her hand, looking over different ones, because there's a Brownie that's a box shape too, but they're made differently. Okay, and they're actually smaller than what they're actually we see in the Babushka Lady's hand, which is a big camera, because it did cover her whole face, as you see in a Zapruder film. Sears makes a small box camera, but they're like this. Okay, they're real small, so it's really compact, more or less. You can use one hand. But when we see in a Zapruder film and other films and stuff like that, we see she's had the camera right here, because she got one hand up here so she can hit the clicker button that's up here, and she has the other hand right here holding it. Okay, so actually it's a bigger size camera, and the only one makes a bigger size camera like that. Kodak also makes it, because Kodak makes the Brownie as well. Then you have your tower cameras, that also makes the box cameras, which almost look similar, but they're not, because they're shaped different. The lenses are shaped different and everything else. The lenses that's on the Babushka Lady's camera matches up with the same type of lenses and different styles of the Ansco camera. And it's it's made in the USA. Okay, it's made in New York. So I just want to make this video here to let everybody know that we can know the style and shape and the size of the camera that the Babushka Lady was using. Okay, so this is one step closer on trying to find out who actually was the Babushka Lady at that time. Because then when we go into the reports, or we go into the documents and stuff, eyewitness account stuff, maybe we could see somebody says, well, I was using my Ansco camera, or, I was using my camera that I got in New York or bought it from New York or whatever. Size of film was 120 film was what I was using. So this gives us more information on pinpointing on who actually was the Babushka Lady. So I want to make this video out here to let everybody know that the camera that the Babushka Lady was using was an Ansco camera made in Binghamton, New York, and it used 120 film. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Don't forget to share the video with other people so they get this information as well. And don't forget to subscribe too. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.